Owning a Rolex is like having a secret superpower on your wrist. Not only does it tell time, but it also amps up your investment game. Today, let's dive into the Rolex Hall of Fame, spotlighting models that have more than doubled their value and decoding the secrets to their success. Ready to spot the next winner? Think of Rolex as your undercover asset in the world of luxury. It's like hitting the jackpot with a vintage vinyl at a yard sale. We'll explore the legends that have soared in value and share insider tips on how to catch a rising star in the horology scene. Let's unravel these ticking treasures together. Number 1. Rolex Submariner Kermit. The Rolex Submariner Kermit reference 116610LV strutted into the Rolex family like that bold cousin who rocks neon at a black tie event. Launched in 2003 to mark the Submariner's 50th anniversary, its green bezel initially made traditionalists blink twice. Bold, unconventional, and not everyone's cup of tea, this watch was like a splash of cold water at a calm party. Now, a few decades later, it's not just accepted, it's sought after, with values often tripling the original price. It's the classic tale of the odd one, out turning into the belle of the ball. With its limited run and special edition label, collectors clamor for it. The green bezel. It went from being a bold question mark to an iconic exclamation point, balancing perfectly with the classic black dial. Equipped with a robust 3135 automatic movement, stainless steel oyster bracelet, and unidirectional bezel, the Kermit isn't just ticking, it's making loud statements. It shows that sometimes taking a design risk doesn't just pay off, it pays dividends, making us keep an eye out for the next big Rolex adventure. Quick break. Why not subscribe and join the opulent Oasis community? Stay ahead with our top-notch content. Back to the discussion. Number 2, Rolex Daytona Paul Newman. Let's dive into a tale of an underdog turned MVP, the Rolex Daytona Paul Newman. This watch started off as a wallflower in store displays, only to later dazzle at auctions, raking in millions. What sparked this dramatic turnaround? It's quite a story. This watch owes a chunk of its fame to the effortlessly cool Paul Newman, Hollywood star and racing aficionado. The Daytona became a part of his signature look, especially memorable with the "Drive Carefully" inscription, a heartfelt gift from his wife, Joanne Woodward. But the charm of the Paul Newman Daytona isn't just its celebrity connection. It flaunts a dial that's a nod to Art Deco, with funky fonts and contrasting subdials that initially had some watch enthusiasts raising their eyebrows. Its limited production at the time turned out to be a blessing in disguise, adding to its rarity and allure. Today, that same scarcity, mixed with its storied past, has made it a collector's jackpot. When Newman's own piece fetched $17.8 million at auction, it didn't just shatter records, it turned this watch into a legend of both style and substance. If there's any watch that can strut into a room and claim the title of iconic, it's definitely the Paul Newman Daytona. It's not just wearing history, it's making it. Number 3. Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi, reference 16710. That snazzy red and blue bezel isn't just for kicks. It was originally whipped up in the 1950s to help globe-trotting Pan Am pilots track 2 time zones without breaking a sweat. The 16710 model, which hit the scene from 1989 to 2007, was kind of the undercover agent of Rolex sports watches, more accessible and just waiting to be discovered. Then, Rolex decided to remix the Pepsi, reintroducing it with a flashy Jubilee bracelet and a Cerachrome bezel, and just like that, the vintage 16710 models went from sleeper hits to must-haves. Collectors and style savants alike started hunting them down, eager to capture that retro charm. It's not all about the looks, though. With features like luminous markers and a handy adjustable bezel, this watch is a jet-setter's dream. Toss in a 40mm stainless steel case and the classic oyster bracelet, and you've got more than just a timepiece, you've got a passport to cool. Bagging a 16710 today with a price tag of $10,999 isn't just buying a watch, it's investing in a slice of Rolex's adventurous legacy, perfect for anyone who loves a dash of history with their style. Number 4. Rolex Explorer 2 Polar Dial, reference 16570, the dark horse of Rolex's sporty lineup. While it once played second fiddle to the showier Submariner and Daytona, this model has carved out its own fan base. What's the big draw? That stunning white polar dial, which pops against its bold black indices and hands, creating a look that's both striking and readable at a glance. And that vibrant orange 24-hour hand. It's not just practical, it's practically a conversation starter, designed for the spelunkers of the world, those brave souls who wander into caves and lose track of time. The Explorer 2 is as sturdy as it is stylish. What turned its fate around? Call it the comeback kid syndrome. Once Rolex introduced newer, beefier models, the sleek 40mm 16570 started getting the love it deserves. Its clean, unpretentious design, paired with its rugged durability, began turning heads. Now, fetching around $7,995, it's a testament to the idea that sometimes the underdog ends up leading the pack. If you're scouting for a Rolex that combines story with style and doesn't scream "look at me," but definitely gets looked at, the Polar Dial is your watch. Let's break down how you can spot the next Rolex jackpot without needing to consult a fortune teller. Let's dive into the nitty-gritty so you can start picking winners like a seasoned pro. First up, focus on the underdogs. Take a gander at the Rolex Milgauss, for example. With its green sapphire crystal, anti-magnetic prowess, and that zippy lightning bolt second hand, it's the tech geek of the Rolex family, often overlooked, yet full of surprises. Then there's the Air King. Its simplicity makes it the wallflower at the dance, slowly but surely catching eyes with its understated charm. These are the models quietly biding their time, ready to make their move. Next on the agenda, keep your ears perked for discontinuation gossip. The buzz around the Rolex Submariner Hulk's retirement turned it into a green monster of desire overnight. If rumors start swirling about the demise of classics like the Yacht Master or the Milgauss, it's time to strike. In the Rolex realm, out of production translates to instantly more valuable. Now, let's not forget the timeless beauties. While fashion fads fade, icons like the Submariner, Daytona, and GMT Master 2 stand the test of time. These models aren't just watches, they're legacies wrapped in stainless steel. Their universal appeal keeps them relevant and in demand, decade after decade. Also, keep an eye out for standout features. A Rolex with a twist, like unusual dial colors, unique bezels, or rare materials, can often spell future collectible. For instance, the Yacht Master 40 in Everose Gold isn't just a watch, it's a statement, mixing sporty vibes with a splash of luxury that sets it apart in a sea of sameness. Finally, get chummy with the collector crowd. Forums like WatcherSeek or the r/watches subreddit are bustling hubs of rumors and revelations. Auctions are also telltale hearts of the watch world. If a particular model is smashing its estimates at Phillips, that's your cue. Keeping your finger on the pulse here can lead you to the next big score. Armed with these insights, you're not just hunting for a Rolex, you're scouting for a legacy. Happy hunting. That's all for today. Keep an eye on classic designs, standout features, and the latest collector buzz to stay ahead. What's your game plan? Drop a comment below. We're all ears and ready to chat with every one of you. If you're digging these watch insights, hit that subscribe button. If not, we'll just have to catch you next time. See you in the next video.